Hey everybody, welcome to live stream numero 94. Can you believe it? Don't I say that every time? Can you believe it? Well, you can believe it because I've done it 94 times. Plus the 4 members only, so 98 live streams I've done. 94 live streams. It is just exciting as all giddy up. Let's see who's joining us for this little showdown, this little hoedown. Woohoo! Wait, what is? Oh, Limelight is here. What WSG? I am so not up on what is it? The jargon of today. I'm glad you're here though. WSG to you as well. Radios is here. Bonnie is here on time. Well, I'm kind of on time, a little bit late. Angus, there's a lot of jibber jabber that I do not understand. Glad you're here. Hey Cecil, how are you, bud? Jim Cahill, hello all. Greetings, Barry. Butch Magnum's here. Yes, Dana, I got your films. Yay! Bonnie found a Katazo 16mm splicer for $10. That's a really good deal for one of those. Wow. That's those guillotine splicer. Good job. Hey, Rich is here. Hey, buddy. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying their summer and their cameras. Well, I'm enjoying at least my cameras. I'm not really enjoying the summer because it's just, I don't know, I sound like an old person. It's just too hot. Well, it is. It's hot. It's too hot here. I can't get my air conditioner to drop below a certain level. When that happens, I know it's too hot. But I just got back from a little mini vacation. Took my family for about 4 days to Orlando, Florida. Not far. Had a really good trip. It was just toasty. We stayed in a little resort and then did a little wandering around, and it was just difficult being outside a lot. Took 4 rolls of Super 8 film, my Canon 514 XL, two 35 millimeter cameras, and my Krasnogorsk 3 Super 16 camera loaded with 7285. If you're not sure what that is, that's the old Ektachrome 100D. I shot 1.5 rolls of Ektachrome 100D Super 8 in my 514 XL, and that was it. And about 3 still photos, my Olympus. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Not the results, but just overtake just in case. I always do. Yeah, I overtook and didn't use it. Hey, Gordon Webster's here, F11. You know, right now it's mostly sunny, so I'll go with F11 as well. It's according to my little temperature gauge here, it's 92 degrees currently. Radios, behind on my email, been a hectic week and weekend. That sounds like my life story. Where am I at? Where are we at? Whoa, 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 I'm behind. Hey, Jeffrey's here. How are you, buddy? Hello from a hotel in Lancaster. Hey, Matthew, what are you doing in a hotel in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? YouTube sure likes making me late for these, Mike. Jeffrey, how are you feeling these days? Yes, let's find out how Jeffrey is doing. He treated himself. Maybe I'll just let him tell you, but he did treat himself a get out of the hospital gift. So, and we all know what it is, and you'll hear maybe he'll just mention to you. Right on time, Rich. Yes, there will be a parade this year if the cart shows by Saturday. Oh, good. Get out there and film. Funny thought, would the Amish use hand crank movie cameras, not even wind up and projectors? Ah, that's a good question. Do they not use batteries? I know they don't use electricity, but do they not use batteries? Hey, Eric's here. You did miss last week because of European Master and Women's Soccer went into overtime. Here now. Good. Yes. I don't watch a lot of soccer. I mean, it's interesting when I start. It's kind of like hockey. I don't watch it typically, but when I get involved and I start watching it, it's hard to move away from it. Hey, Fritz is here. How are you, my friend? Excellent. My cardiologist said I was doing great. See, that's the news I want to hear. That's the news I want to hear, especially since 2 days ago I was at the hospital visiting a very dear lifelong friend of mine who just underwent a quadruple bypass. I was there the day after the surgery. So my dad had two bypass surgeries. So, yes, do your heart well, Jeffrey. All of you, do your hearts well. Do them well. Exercise a little bit. I should take my own advice. I don't exercise as much as I should, but I'm glad you're doing well, Jeffrey. Really glad. All right, where am I at? Watching home movies has been shown to reduce blood pressure and stress. Thank you, Rich. Smash that like button. New mic, Bonnie. No, I was told to put it in the center because when I turn, no, it's the same mic. Is it not sounding okay? Hey, there's Charlie. How are you, buddy? Hello. I flew back from Amsterdam today. Amsterdam today. Oh, you weren't here last week, were you, Jeffrey? Jeffrey Feingold. Good that you're here now, though. I got out today and did some photography at a park. You know, you better do some uh, dare I say filming, some video filming, and let us all see it. Let us all see it. You know what I'm talking about, Jeffrey. What's good? Awesome. Hey, buddy, Jim is here. Jim H is here. I hope your trip was relaxing. You know, Jim, it was. It was very, I needed it. We go on sometimes these little mini 3 to 4 day family vacations just with two or, no more than a 3 hour drive. Stay in a little resort somewhere and just kind of wander around a little area. It was. It was very relaxing. So thank you. And thank you for being here, Jim. If you weren't here last week, Jim H, we showed his film. I developed a film for him. He lost his wife last year. They were together for a long, long time, over 40 plus years. And we showed, with his permission, showed the film that I processed for him. It was a sound film, and it had his lovely wife in parts in the Christmas film. So it was a little emotional, but I'm sure glad Jim is here. And his daughter, Megan, and her friend both commented on the live stream, which was really neat to see. So I'm so glad your daughter got to see it and enjoy it as well. I'm there in evening. Hey, Super City's here. How are you? How do you there? And evening all. Charlie, how you doing? I'm doing good, Charlie. If you guys don't know, Aaron Mesher is my wife's brother. So my brother-in-law, and that is his son, my nephew, popping in to say hello. So how are you, Charlie? Charlie, I've been busy, but I did see you texted me. I want to see those photos, so I'm gonna look at them when the stream is over. 270, 15 degrees K here in Sweden. I'm not sure. 15 degrees. I don't know what all that means. What does that mean, Bonnie? You got to give me Fahrenheit. I'm just crazy with Fahrenheit. I don't know what all that means. 15, is that Celsius? So I don't know what that means. I'm waiting for a response from someone local at the moment. Might end up getting a fancy 16 by 20 darkroom easel and a 16 by 20 print washer for cheap. I wish I had more space because I would get some of that cool stuff. I have a nice enlarger, but I just don't have the room for it. Bonnie says received my 20 rolls of Orwo 135 film yesterday. That's exciting. Hot here, but it also rains. Hi Cecil. But yeah, it rains here almost every day as well. And I was just looking at the weather for me here in Port Orange, and it currently is 92. Check to see if I have my other camera set up, but let's see if we have our close-up cam. Ooh, we do. So this is the rain that we can expect. Look at that for the next 10 days. So yeah, and it's 40, 50, 60% chance every day. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it sprinkles, sometimes it doesn't rain at all. I got some exciting things I want to go over with you guys. Hey, Charles is here. I see you down at the bottom. I know I'm going to miss a few chats. I apologize. Aaron, Charlie, no loss. It's just a friend of mine. He's in the hospital, but he's doing well. Thank you, though. Hey, Manny's here. How are you, bud? I'm going to scan through real quick and see who's here, who I may have missed. Rich, I did not know that. Had it replaced. For you. That was a good move on your part. I got to throw one stupid dad joke in there. Hey, you survived it, so now we can make this have like make jokes and have fun. I'm just glad you're here. I really am. That was really bad. Although Piper would appreciate it. She told me a dad joke like, how do cows entertain themselves? They go to the movies. She's at her friend's house right now, swimming. Swimming. Woo! What? Angus said, what? Rumor is Ilford Ilfa color is NC 500. My shots do look like NC 500. I don't know, but I did manage to oh, Kelvin. I got you. I still don't really know. I know what Kelvin is in terms of light color, or I guess temperature, but I'm not that good with, you got to just tell me how it is in Fahrenheit degrees. Charles is here. I shot a 3D video at the park over the weekend. Good news. My EXR was developed in color through Negative Land, waiting for my jump drive and log files. That's exciting. EXR was an absolutely beautiful film stock very early on. I have quite a bit of EXR here in the house. In fact, I did some film reorganizing, sorting. You want to see what I did? This was just some film that I had laying around that I had to reorganize. Check this out. I had it all out. And I believe some of that is EXR film on the bottom right. It's just a bunch of miscellaneous old film. I do like that big stack of film on the left. I think that's primarily 250D Vision 3, about 40 something rolls of it in 16 millimeter. So I did a bit of sorting myself, and I do have a lot of EXR film. Maybe not a lot, but some. Thank you, Charlie. We'll talk later, buddy. I promise. Went to a flea market yesterday. There was someone selling an entire film development setup, including enlarger, but I'm with you, Jeffrey. I would have looked, but I have nowhere to put it. Where to put it? Dave Knopp is here. Oh, you were talking to the other person's wife. I got you. Okay, Charlie. I got you, buddy. I gotcha. Lucky duck. I bought 3 rolls of 100 Diectochrome in regular 8. They're in transit now. Can it be cross-processed in C41? It can. Yes, it can. I'm not convinced that it looks all that great, but I mean, it'll just be a negative. So yeah, it definitely can, Cecil. But on the bright side, I fixed a Victorola after 7 years. They are finally reproducing the part I needed. Woohoo! No new cams this week, but I have a couple of things I want to talk about. Oh, there's Lyle. I missed you, buddy. Hey, how are you? Wasn't intentional, I promise. Yo ho ho, the Quiet Pages is in the house. So, first and foremost, I do not see him in the chat, but we have a good friend of the channel and friend of the community and a friend of all of ours. We all know who he is. By the way, does anyone here have used a Pentaflex 16 millimeter? I want one, but I haven't used one. Be able to use the camera as a scanner? No, I have not, Bonnie. I don't know. Do not show expiry. That's weird. Maybe because it's repacked and they don't type it on or print it. So we have a good friend. We all know who he is. Mr. Silverhorse, Jack, our good buddy Jack. So I want to share this. I hope he's okay with it. But Saturday, I think it was Saturday. It may have been Friday, but I believe it was Saturday. He got engaged. I saw it. We're friends on Facebook, and I saw him get down on one knee in the middle of a little restaurant, and he proposed to his beautiful now fiance Polly, and they are officially engaged to be wed. So congratulations to you, Jack. I wasn't expecting that, and when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, good for you." For some reason, I kind of was thinking you guys were married, but they were not. So congratulations to our good buddy Silver Horse. He'll probably watch us later or may pop in later. I don't know. Hopefully he's out enjoying his lovely new fiance and getting some vacation time in or something. So it was funny because he kneels down in one knee in the middle of a restaurant, like on the side. She's sitting. They're at a little two-top table, and you can just see, you could hear the crowd, cheering when he's done, and it brought me back to me, to be honest with you. I proposed to my wife in on St. Patty's Day, 2004, in the middle of a restaurant, Chili's restaurant, and with some of my family there. I think her mom and dad were there. I don't. There was a lot of people, and I got on one knee and I tripped one of the waiters or waitresses that was walking by, and I felt bad, but I was shaking so bad. Anyway, that's all. I wanted to make that announcement because Jack is such a good friend of the channel and of mine. So congratulations to you and Polly. I did upload a cool found film to the members only section. I will be making a found film video out of it, but it was very interesting, and I got some very cool info from my buddy Mike, Flying O, and he nailed the exact date that it was actually taken. This film was shot. So now we know where it was shot, the day it was shot, and what was being shot. We just don't know by who, by whom. So it's a very interesting film. I do have an email in with the curator of a memorial museum in Wisconsin, waiting to hear back from her. Hopefully, I do. I'm not going to wait forever before I post the found film, but it's cool. Eric says, I proposed on a bench in Boca Raton during a storm. Wow, that reminds me of. You guys ever watch The Office? The American one. The British one to me is the better one, but it's where he proposes in the rainstorm at the gas station. That's the best kind, Eric, where you propose just impromptu. Doesn't matter that it was pouring down rain, right? I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm moving my table here. Second wife proposal for me on the stairs at our townhouse. How romantic. Nothing wrong with that. Mike, you romantic you. I proposed on the Eiffel Tower on wow on Valentine's Day. You wrote the book on proposals. Hey, Gorilla's here. How are you, buddy? I have the whole British one on DVD. I do. I have them all. Yeah, I have season 1 and 2, and then the Christmas special, which was 2 episodes. Bonnie, it's the best one ever. Ricky Gervais is hilarious. Anyway, enough about that. Our good buddy Rich is in the chat. Rich M. Rich, thank you so much. Rich sent me a whole bunch of film, a lot of found film. Let me get the zoom cam going here. Whoop, whoop. Rich, thank you, buddy. And I'm pretty sure, Rich, if you guys will remember the Tri-X project, medium format, Rich, it was one of 2 people that I hadn't received yet. And look at that. I think that's it right there. Rich, verify for me, but I believe that is your Tri-X from our medium format, right? And the rest, I think, was miscellaneous found film. 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter, some 35, some 110 films, so, and some 127 stuff down here. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Rich. Well, over here, I keep forgetting where. Oh, do I look? Thank you very much, Rich, for sending that. I do appreciate it. Hey, we should reshoot The Office all on film. That would be so cool. So cool. Is there a tornado brewing? Yikey. Yikey. Key Bearful. Key Bearful. Also received a Blu-ray of Trey Parker's Cannibal the Musical yesterday. Awesome. I'm not a musical guy, but good for you. Grab the laptop and head for cover. Yeah, no kidding. Please be careful, Entity, and thank you for being here. How long does it take to figure out? Yeah, for sure. Oh, my beautiful sister is here. Stopping in to say hello. Are you guys at the campground right now, Lori? Hi, Lori. Well, let's hope my company vehicle can withstand flying. Flying with the livestock and the houses. Of course, I'm really excited to see what develops. Thanks for being a great guy. No, thank you, Rich. I'm glad you're on the mend and everything's working for you. Yes, anytime I hear lovely stories of people mending well. I get so excited. So I can't wait to see what you shot. Well, I only have one film. I only have one film that was never returned to me, and I got to tell you guys, do you remember the project we did? I sent out 17 rolls of medium format film. Oh, good, Lori. You have fun. I sure wish we were there. Oh, that sounds so fun. So remember I sent 17 rolls. About half of them went overseas and about half of them stayed in the US. Well, I've got 16, I got 15 of them back, but I did get with Jeffrey. Jeffrey's messed up. His film messed up, so that was probably my fault. But I got them all back but one, and I'm so surprised. So surprised by the person that never sent their film back, and they completely disassociated with all things Filmboy24. And we were, I don't know, we all had fun. It was, remember Russell Cleve, from I believe the UK. Have no idea what happened. I sincerely hope he's okay. I sincerely hope he's okay. But he turned off his membership. I think unsubscribed. He never sent his film back. By the way, all of the whole time he was saying it's shot. I'm going to develop it next week and I'm going to send it to you. And it just disappeared. I have no idea what happened to him. I just hope he's okay. I mean, I find it odd, but we move on, right? I think that I have seen one or two old movies, 50s. I have an old movie I'm going to show you guys here, Snortly. Snortly. It was very odd, radios. I just don't get it. We had a lot of fun. He and I emailed back and forth quite a bit. We had our British jokes, with from the British office. We went back and forth on some of these streams. And then just one day, he just vanished. I don't know. I guess I should maybe email him and just check on him. But anyway, no hard feelings. I don't know what happened. The Film Photography Project talked about a Super 8 film called The Basement being remastered. Looks like an 80s horror movie. Yes, it is an 80s horror movie, and I really want it. And it is supposed to be getting remastered, but it's very difficult to find. It's not on Blu-ray currently, but yes, I think you're right, Jeffrey. I think it is coming to Blu-ray, and I sure hope that it is. I think you can get it on VHS right now, but it's ridiculously expensive. He said we could send film to him for development. Wait, I missed something. Do I know what Cat's Drugstore is? I've never heard of that. He said we could send film to him for development. Lyle, are you talking about me? Love, okay, Bonnie says, I love the Naked movies and the original TV series. Police Squad, have not seen the new one. I've never, you mean the Naked Gun movies, or which Naked movies are you talking about, Bonnie? I mean, Jim. Police Squad was good, but no, I haven't seen the new one either. 1989 film. Yes, you're talking about The Basement. Well, could be the new age verification stuff the UK has been rolling out. And YouTube, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Oh, Naked Gun. Yeah, I want to see the new one. I like Liam Neeson, and the new one looks funny. Cover me. I mean, you can only go. They do all the best bits in the trailer, but you know, I saw the new. Was it good? Was it good, Bonnie? Place I've been getting cameras from is a Cat's Drugstore. Verichrome expired June 1967. Wow. I feel like that name sounds familiar, like I've seen it on a tag or something. Yeah, Cleve that ghosted. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. I told him he could send me the film and I would develop it, but he was an instructor, Lyle. He taught film in the UK somewhere. Yeah, and I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared. He was going to develop it, and he even offered. Oh no, you're right. I know what you're saying, Lyle. Yes, he said people could send film to him and he would develop it for them. Our medium format project. That's right. Because he had a lab there in the UK. So if you were stationed anywhere in that area, country or whatever, he was offering to develop your medium format there. That's right. But I never expected it from him. I just simply hope he's okay. All right, so there's a couple things I want to talk about. By the way, the Filmboy24 community, Angus, have you noticed it's really beefing up on YouTube? We're up to over 200 members now. Thank you for everybody that jumps into the I'm not YouTube, on Facebook. On the Facebook Filmboy24 community, over 200 members now. It started with me and Angus. There were Cat's drugstores in Kansas City many years ago. Yeah, I've heard it. Hi, Super City. Only know of the Cat's Motel. All right. I got a couple things. We did go. I don't know if you're on the Filmboy24 community on Facebook. You already saw the picture, but I was elated to be able to have a sit-down conversation with an old friend of mine, Mr. Steven Spielberg. I mean, we had some laughs. We talked about an upcoming project we want to kick off. You know, we talked about a few things. He's a little bit busy right now. Um, so we just really had some fun. Uh, yeah, I just can't tell you enough how fun it was to chill with him, you know. The Berg. Right after that, I had the opportunity. I don't know, everybody thought he had passed away, but apparently he didn't. Um, Mr. Hitchcock. I mean, we had some laughs. I mean, together we you know what I mean? I don't know, we just had some fun. This was a wax museum in Orlando that we went to. It was not Universal. How's Alfie doing? It was not Universal. This was in a little place in Icon Park. It's a little place called Icon Park in Orlando. We stayed right in the, kind of the center of it. I wanted to go eat at Gordon Ramsay's little fish and chips. I'm not a fanboy of anything except Gordon Ramsay. So I got to eat at his little dive, little fish and chips place. I had the fish and chips. It was really good. Yes, but we stayed in Icon Park, and on one side they have a wax museum called Madame Trudeau's or something like that, or Trousseau's or something. On the other side, there's a big aquarium, and in the middle there's a 400-foot Ferris wheel. So we did all of those like little crazy tourists. But the wax museum was fun. You guys want to see? Check this out. Check this out. The wax museum, right? I got a chance to see. This is a little set they made of Jim Parsons, you know, from the Big Bang Theory. Check this out. But look at the camera in the foreground. Now let's take a close-up pic. Look at that bad boy. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have posed with it, just snuck in there real quick, like I was some hot shot director. But I'm not quick on my feet to think like that. But look at that thing, the AirCam LT, CLT. Woo! I want one of those. I want one of those. My wife, my wife, huge fan of the late Audrey Hepburn. In fact, many people thought she kind of resembled her a little bit in her younger years. Loved all her movies, loved everything about Audrey Hepburn. So she was ecstatic to be able to sit, have a little conversation with her, because she and Alfred were together hanging out. So that was exciting for her. She also had the opportunity to, well, don't get too excited, but to shower. My wife showered there. I'm going to show you a picture of her in the shower. Are you guys ready for this? My wife in the shower. Woo! Way too much time on our hands. I think that. Oh, okay. Check this out. Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's right. Woo! Terrified of wax museum because I'm deathly afraid I'm going to look at one of the sculptures. You ever watch those shorts where the people will walk up next to the like the bronze statue and it moves? I was the same way. Oh, I did that. I did that. I didn't want to get in front of this lady with a camera and take a picture. There was a lady and a guy standing there, and he was looking and just kind of checking the exhibit out. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, no, she's not real. Oh, Lori, thank you. I was afraid of walking into the lady. It was holding her camera. I should have took a picture of her. She was holding her camera up, but it was a wax. It was a wax tourist taking a picture of like a superhero or something. Janet Leigh would be jealous. I know. She would be 96 now. Audrey Hepburn. Hi, Mike. I'm planning on shooting the role of Super 8 MFA film. I have not much info online, but would like to process at home. I know very little about this film and wonder if anyone knows about it. That's that MFA. Isn't that the surveillance film? Is that right? I'll have to look and see what I have on that. I'm not overly familiar. I know, Barry. I should have inverted the image or not or desaturated the image in hindsight. Hindsight, hindsight. You're right. There is a place to propose. Oh, good idea, Jeffrey. I should have thought about that 21 years ago. But you're right. That would have been fun, right in front of the Aeroflex. Hey, honey, look over there. No, over there. No, now look at me. Oh my God, I love the Airy. I'd go there just to get a good look at it. And that's what I want to go back just to get a picture with it. What's the fine for theft in Florida? You know, it's a big museum. They got plenty of money. Would they even know it was gone? Ooh, what if I took my Aeroflex 16S and just, there's security people outside. They see you walk in with a big camera and they see you leave with a big camera. Nope, I'm not going to catch a felony. They have a Walt Disney wax. It looked better than the new animatronic. Looks like no, it looks like the pillow guy. No, I did not see a Disney. There was a lot of them. Of course, my kids, my oldest daughter took a picture with Neil Patrick Harris. She's a fan of his. And then Piper loved. There was a huge setup with who's the big female singer now? All the girls crazy. Who is it? Blonde. The always singing about breakups and things. You know who I'm talking about. But anyway, Piper loves her and had to get a picture with her. Yes, Bonnie, Taylor Swift. Sabrina Carpenter is her second favorite. Thank you, Lori. Yes, Swift. Swap it with the Krasnogorsk. They would never be able to tell the difference. Maybe with this old Pathé or something. Seriously, though, check this out. All right, think about this, guys. We're going to take a break and we're going to show you something. Think about this. All right? Think about this for a second. All right, just pay attention. Tourist walks in with this, right? Hey guys, yeah, I'm just a documentary filmmaker, I'm just here to, document some stuff. And I walk out with that, right? Walk in with this, walk out with that. I would even go so far as to put the Ingenue lens, put like a 12 to 120 on it just for kicks. Now that I've planned out my escape and my prison term, that won't be happening. Okay, let me put this away. Yes, don't fall. Okay, yes. All right. They would not know. The security guy out front would just go, all right, hope you got everything you needed. Thanks, bro. I know, Mike, right? That's just the camera side. It may be, Jeffrey. Yeah, it might be completely wiped out. Or the CP. That already has the 12 to 120 on it. Johnny Winter. There was quite a few people. They say Disney looks like a chubby Ratzenberger. Glenn Miller. Sound like a former policeman. Former for a reason, Fritz. Lori, can you send me some smokes and put some money on my books? Policeman steals movie camera. Okay, I'm not stealing anything. I don't steal. You're right though, Mike. That film is expensive, and you got to be able to prove you're going to shoot it. It's weird. Unless I buy like old short ends or something. I don't know. So I did here, guys, check this out. You guys want to see where I went while I was in Orlando? Has anybody been to anyone been here to this place? It's the first time I've been there. I lived in Florida. I've lived in Florida since 1976 on the East Coast in this Central Florida. This place has been here longer than I've lived in Florida, but I've never been until last week. Has anybody been there? That's my family standing in front of it, by the way. Has anyone been there? Colonial Photo and Hobby Inc. I got to tell you, it was just neat being there. It was a cool little hangout. They do mostly digital stuff now, but they do have quite a bit of film. But let me show you again. Check out the front. Okay, see, you see where my wife, see where it says open. Now, if you look right below the open sign, you see Piper. Well, right behind her in their window, it's like a, you can't see Piper from the inside of the building. It's a wall. But then there's like this cubby and then a window. And then they filled it. They filled it all the way. See how far it goes? It goes from in between my two daughters all the way to the little white barrier there. Now let me show you what is in there. Check this out. Look at those canisters. Pretty cool. I mean, that was pretty cool. They just filled it with 35 millimeter canisters and the holder. I mean, so I couldn't go all the way to Colonial Photo and Hobby and not buy something. They don't sell movie film, but they do sell a lot of still film. Yeah, it was so cool, Matthew. It was just neat being in the area of that building was so awesome. And I had conversations with a couple of the employees, pretty good conversations with a couple of them. Um, and I gave them my channel. I don't know if they'll ever pop in, but yeah, Mike, they're all empties out in the sun. Yeah, they're all beat up. Good old Art Deco building with all the glass block. I know it was so neat looking. Mike, you stole the hearts of everyone here, bro. I've never been outside of Europe, so I don't think so. At least I don't have any memories of visiting. No, you don't have. You haven't been there then. We spent the whole day there. You know, they were troopers, and in my defense, if you've ever been to Orlando, there's a huge mall called the Mall at Millennia. My oldest daughter loves going to malls. My wife doesn't mind them either. And Piper, you guys know Piper, she'll deal with it, right? We went to the mall all day long, clothes shopping for girls. Fellas, have you guys ever been clothes shopping for girls? Well, it was all day. And I do it because I love my girls. But then I was like, you know what? Tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna go to the photo store just for a few minutes. Go not steal. Oh boy. So I did buy 2 boxes of film. I had to buy 2 boxes of film because I was there. I bought, let's bring in the close-up cam so we can show you the 2 boxes that I bought. First and foremost, I've never shot this, so I wanted to. It expires 4 of 2007, and it is, how many of you have shot this? I love slow speed film. Ilford Pan F plus 50. ISO, a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Look at the film that I have right there. It's still sitting there. Those are all those recans right there. See them? There's my popcorn ceiling. Okay, so, and there's my light. So anyway, I had to try this. I haven't shot it, still sealed. And then I saw this and I saw Noah did a video on this, and a couple people have done videos. I was going to order it from FPP, but I was there and I saw it, and I'll probably, if I like it, I'll get some from them as well. Also expires in 27. The Harmon Phoenix 2. Now, I haven't shot the first, the original, was it the red box or something? But this is ISO 200. This is ISO 50. Two of my favorite film speeds, so why not? So I'm going to, this is loaded. That's what I was talking about. It's actually loaded in my Olympus, my XA, and I shot while I was in Orlando 3 photos. It's a 36 exposure roll, both of them are, and I shot 3 photos. It's so easy to say when you bring all your gear on something like this, an excursion with family members, that you're going to just film, film, film. But first of all, it was 106 degrees when we sat in the car one day, Fahrenheit. So you weren't standing outside taking photos. It just wasn't happening all that much. Take pictures of us right now to finish the roll. Shoot the Phoenix at 169. Hey, Julie, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, off topic. Has anyone seen J. Crew ad shot on Super 8 and the model is seen filming with a Super 8 camera? No, I have not seen that, Julie. J. Crew ad, no. Now I have to. Good to see you here. I heard that it is fake, shot on digital video, and they use filters? Or maybe they used the camp snap. That's all I've been hearing about lately. The camp snap. I've had like 5 people email it to me, and it's in my news feed on all social media now, probably because I looked at it once. But we have a good friend that ordered one. My freezer after they make yourself known if you've ordered a camp snap digital camera. Come on now, make yourself known. You know who you are, and I know who you are, and I'm excited to see what you get out of it. So make yourself known. There it is. It's Jeffrey. He just pre-ordered one. So, oh, is it dropping? Okay. What if it's dying already? No, it's full. Your expectations are low. Maybe it's because I'm yelling. It's called the Camp Snap. I don't know anything about it. It's 149 bucks. It looks like the Canon 518 to me. It has that design to it, but it's all digital. There's no preview window. No pop-out screens or anything. You shoot and you don't know what you're shooting, which is a kind of neat. You don't know what you're shooting until you take the card out and put it in your computer or however via cable or whatever. Flutter battery. Well, it looks. Here, you know what? Let's going good, but hello, hello. Let me check. Hold on one second. Check my properties. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure why it's fluttering. It could be. Now, we did lose our power earlier. We had a surge for some reason. So I don't know if there's issue. Oh, let me turn that off. Hold on, that wasn't helping. You know what was not helping? The fact that that colonial video was rolling the whole time I was talking in the background. So I don't think this computer is very fast, and I found out the other day that I cannot upgrade the RAM. So you'll have to tell me if that helped. I turned that video off because I did not know it was running. Um, it's like old Canon Super 8. I wonder if it's copyright infringement. Is it a fresh build, or are they using old Canon bodies? That's what I don't know. Hopefully, Jeffrey's going to have some results in a few weeks for us. And very cool Super 8 app. Yeah, I had that. I had a very cool Super 8 app, Jeffrey. Film. Yeah, I actually have used some of those little apps. They're kind of neat. They're kind of neat. Except your iPhone, Mike. Yeah, I don't shoot a lot of digital. I do, obviously, we are right now. And my YouTube videos are clearly digital. Well, not all of them. I aim to shoot an entire YouTube video on 16 millimeter one day. I just have to save up the $300 it'll cost to get it developed. Um, oh, you have one of the still cams, but not the movie camera. Do you like it, Angus? Is the build quality decent? And also, did my microphone, is it still dropping now that I shut off that other source that was operating at the time? Or make a 400-foot tank made for you. I wish I had a 400-foot tank. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. I told myself that the year 2025 was going to be all Mike for developing. And I was going to come up, thank you, Gorilla, thank you, that I was going to come up with a way to develop 400-foot rolls of film, and I haven't. It's still happening. Huh. I don't know, Barry. Is that two lights? How many lights are on the front of that? Hold on. Just one. That's all we need. Hmm. Well, let's do this. Hello, 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 hello. But all plastic and minimal specs, no screen, supposed to have the look and feel of cheap film, and point and shoot. Wonder if it's you, Barry. We can only hope that someone uploads one of the 3D printing websites for free. Yeah, but I don't know that anyone has successfully made. Now, I am talking to a fella that successfully made a 400-foot developing tank. How long would it take to load a 400-foot reel? Um, it wouldn't take long. I can go in the dark room. I know it's 50 foot and it's Super 8, but I can take two cartridges of Super 8 film. I can extract the film one at a time. Now, I'm not bragging, I'm just kind of giving you an update. I've done so many of them. I can extract the film onto a 50-foot reel. I then backwind it onto a second 50-foot reel to reorient it. I then load it onto my spiral, my Lomo, um, uncap, take the top part of the center post out. I take the second one, pull it, do the same thing, two reels, and then I loaded the second spiral. So I have two of them loaded, four pieces of tape to kind of hold the spirals still. Boom, 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 walk out. Within about 6 to 7 minutes is about what it takes me now. 100 foot, my tanks are just not, they're not well. Um, I have two 100-foot tanks. I do have the one that Jeffrey printed for me, Jeffrey Overby, the 3D printed 100-foot spiral. That works pretty darn well. And they don't take long as they don't bunch up in there. The problem when you're loading that much film is as you start going out farther and farther, there's a lot more resistance when you're twisting. And when you have more resistance, it's pulling harder on your film. And now inside the spiral, it wants to start tucking everything against itself. So now it's skipping grooves, and instead of hitting all the grooves, it's just stacking like a roll of film in there. And that's no good. And that's happened to me about 482 times. So I think a very well machined, not 3D printed, a very, very well machined aircraft aluminum 400-foot spiral, which would be about a 2-foot diameter, probably 20 to 22 inches, somewhere in that range, um, would serve me well. I would have to figure out how to hang 400 feet of film in my house to dry it, but maybe it would be easier to make an auto dryer than it would a processor. Anyway, motorized G3. Yeah, when you figure that out, Mike, you and me, yeah, we got talking to do. My email, by the way, Mike, I did respond. Um, so to answer your question, Eric, it'd probably take 10 to 15 minutes to load 400 feet of film. If it went on without it, I would probably have to put it on a platen that had bearings in it so it would freely spin well. Oh, the audio is you too. Guys, I have a funny feeling it has to do with this computer. This is my quick fix. I had to buy a quick computer when the other one died. It's not as fast as the other one, and I think it's having a hard time with these live streams. Oh, it does. Okay. All right. Thank you, Angus. I'm going to kick it down one because I do notice that it's peaking a lot. We're going to put it on level 3, and now it's not, shouldn't peak, but it might still flutter. Maybe I was just overdoing the peaking. I don't know. My kid was not allowed to have a phone during school this year. Some kids started using the Camp Snap still camera. It became very popular. They are marketing to stop looking at screen constantly. That's probably not a bad idea, Julie. Um, yeah, my daughter could probably go for that. No, 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 Mike. I just want to make sure you got it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm bad. I'm terrible at responding to emails sometimes. It's not implying that you are too. You and me are very similar. Have you seen Ethan Moses's roller transport processor? Might work for your idea. I must write that down because I have not. Ethan Moses. Whoa. Well, I don't know. No. So it's a roller transport processor. Does he have a YouTube or something? 3D printed parts and commercially available parts. Huh. Limelight, I am very curious now. Very curious. Totally fit another cup on my desk. Thank you for reminding me. Hmm. I need a better studio setup. I need a better studio setup. Dave's been talking about the potential of coming down this way. Dave, if you make it to Florida, you have to come by the house. You have to come by and see just what I mean when I say I have such a tiny area to do this in. Woo! Yeah. The phone struggled bad not to look. No, no, no. I don't think it has anything to do with kids today radios. Let's be honest. I grew up in the 80s, right? If we had this little device that you could hold in your hand and you could capture everything in the world, who's kidding themselves? Who would not use it? By the way, while we're on the topic of rubber bands, wait, oh, is that correction? Camera dactyl. Oh, you're telling me. Processor info will be on. Oh, that's the name of the channel. Okay. Camera Dactyl. I love that name. Wow. The Filmboy24 merch shop to fund a new computer. I need something to fund a computer. Camera Dactyl. Camera Dactyl. Man, that's a great name. Why didn't I think of that? Because I don't. Cameras. All right, I'll check that out. Does anybody, someone has to be able, I know, right, Lyle? Who would not? GoFundMe for Mike to get a studio. Whoa, Gorilla, good for you. Never had a cell phone. You're 60. My dad had one. He had like a whatever, the low end, cell phone. By the way, I'm still stuck on an old iPhone. This is a Pro Max, but it's an 11. It's not anything fancy. My dad didn't use his at all. He really he had a home phone, but it was cordless, and they just didn't. He never used his phone. All right, who can tell me? Someone. We have some brilliant minds in this chat room. How do we source these? I cannot find them anywhere. You guys know what they are. They're tabbed rubber bands. There are tabbed rubber bands out there. Nothing like, you remember these? Kodak used to put these around your roll of film, and it was easy to get the rubber band off the film. You just can grab the tab. If you don't have the tab, then you got to kind of dig your nail under it and try to. So we have to figure out who makes these, or if it's still possible to find them. I can't find them. I can't find them. You guys want to see something that I discovered? What is the Filmboy24 customer support number? This audio, is it really getting bad? Yeah, I don't know, Jim. I think we're going to be stuck with it for right now, but we are going to be stuck with this audio. We're already an hour in. I don't want to restart it. That's probably the problem. Um, I apologize for the bad audio. It hurts me that there's bad audio. Let me switch it. I'm going to switch and then switch back. Put it on. Hit OK. Now we're on default. Now I put it on default. Does that make any difference whatsoever? Audio is fine. Hey, Mike, use 3D filament TPU and fuse the two ends. Yeah, I'm just not that good. Haven't seen those bands in forever. I know, I wish I could find them. Audio was fine. Okay. Okay, I'll leave it. I put it on louder, but sounds like, oh, so now it's on the cam. Okay, we'll switch it back. So let's put it back on. I don't know why it's saying HID. So now we have it back on this mic. Yeah, default's not good. All right. I just Googled tab rubber bands. There are some tab rubber bands, and hi, Christian. The video is getting worse now. Is it? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, it's kind of lagging a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that stinks. So I'm going to have to work that out. I really am, and I'm hoping camera audio was making it. Default was a lot of bass. Sounds roomy now. Hmm. Hmm. You guys know I go through this all the time. Oh man. Like active. Hmm. Looks and sounds. Thank you, Lori. No real problems. Yeah, we're gonna have to struggle through it. We're getting close, so we will be struggling through this one, and then I will try to sort it out. You need one of those throat mics. USB-17. Sounds like I need to find Spectra film. Yeah, so okay, I want to show you guys something. Check this out. If you can still hear me and see me, next week we'll tell him the picture is goofy. Can you guys see this? Check. Have you guys ever eaten this stuff? Have you ever eaten that stuff? Pub mix. I don't eat it a lot, but I do. Me and Piper kind of munch on it sometimes. Pub mix. It's called pub mix. Pub mix by Utz. 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 So the point of the pub mix is what I discovered, and this is the old top. 13 16 millimeter reels fit perfectly in the Utz pub mix containers. Look at that. And here's the daylight spools. They used to have these lids, which are nice. They have the like the twisty. See that? Now they have just normal lids. Now, if you're a normal human being, you can unscrew that. Look at that. Let's go close up on that. Look at this. They fit in there just perfectly. 13 of them. Ta-da! Just a quick amateur tip. I'm no pro. So if you do eat Oots Pub Mix, save your containers. If you have any interest in 16 millimeter at all, it'll fit 13 reels or 13 reels or 13 reels. I just thought I would show you. Oots pretzels are not good. Are they not good? I just get the Pub Mix. Julie says 100 bands for $30. Where are you guys finding these? There is currently a Todd AO camera on eBay for like $49.99. Holy shnikes. Where, so, nice container. So, Julie, where did you find 100? And I wonder if they're sized right. They have to be sized right. I mean, I would almost do that. 100 for 30. I would probably get them. Oots. Not oots, uts. And the film will be barbecue flavor. Think it's in Florida, and maybe you can get it, Mike, and make the first fully Todd AO video made for YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. What is a Todd AO video? Todd AO. Rubber Company in Hot Springs, Arizona. Not sure if the size is correct. Just one possible source I found. If anybody finds a good source for these, will you email me, please? That would be awesome. Get out the old flat black paint. Yeah, you could paint those. Plastic paint. Do-da, 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 do-da. Spectra film for bands. Spectra film for bands. The lab? Are you talking about the lab? They have the bands? Let's look at Spectra film. Huh. Store. Let's look at their store. Products. And let's search. Bands. Because, whoa, whoa, holy shnikes. Okay, so I see what you're looking at. That's really cool. I'll be darned. I never knew that existed, but thank you for that. Yes, so okay, spectrafilmandvideo.com. When do you use that spinny wheel? Is that for your member stream? No, I kept telling my wife that I wanted one of these, Dave, because I wanted to do something for live streams. I just haven't decided what yet. Like I wanted to match cameras with film and have fun with it. So now, every day or every so often, whoever walks by it will just yell at the family, 1 to 14. We'll just give it a spin, and whoever gets it right, usually no one, then just gets to go, yeah, I was right. I haven't used it for anything on here yet, though. Thank you for that, by the way, Julie. Spectra Film has those bands. And thank you, Jeffrey. You sent an email? Whoa, there goes my broken phone. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. So Jeffrey and Julie, thank you guys. I saw that. Here, let's just give it a quick peek. Let's go to the Zoom cam. Look at this, guys. I'll choose an option. We'll go 100. $29.95. If you're in the US, well, if you're not, probably it's okay too. Might be a little bright. Look at those bands. Yeah, that'll work. Those look great. 33 cents a piece. Thank you guys. I had no idea that Spectre sold rubber bands. I want to show you guys a film. Yeah, Bonnie, I don't know what to do about the audio right now. I'm sorry. Um, I'm not sure what to do about it. I think it has something to do with my laptop, but I'm not positive. So I'm not going to mess with it too much. Um, looking at my settings. Hold on, let me put it on this default. Now I have my default microphone on this. That may not help in the settings, in my actual settings. So, like, I don't spend all day on this. I know it's not good. Just posted the band's link to the Facebook group. Oh, perfect. Then I won't forget. Thank you, Dana. So, yeah, I know. Sorry. Spin to win. 1 to 14. 1 to 14. Get them in. You see the top. You don't win anything but bragging rights. I'll go 4. Um, Mike Optical Company. Use these somewhere. It was 5. 152. All right, I want to show you guys a film. This film is just a little bit fascinating to me, and I want your opinions on it. Thank you, Lyle. Okay, I'm going to deal with it for now. It came in this box, but I don't think this is the right box. So it came in this box. It's a regular 8 film. And there was question marks on it, and it has a stamp on it, a 3-cent stamp. See it up there? And it says developed before January of 1950. Now that's why I don't think this is the right box. Yes, tab. Thank you, Jim. It's on a metal reel, one of these aluminum reels. You guys remember these? Old school aluminum. Very early Kodachrome. Yes, early Kodachrome. But it was kind of different. I'll show you the whole film. It's only 4 minutes, but the way that it was interesting, the way the camera, the gate, there's something wrong with the gate. I don't know, internet connection issue or laptop. Yeah, I think it's maybe both, Dana. Regular 8. It is, Gorilla. Regular 8. Yes, regular 8. And wait till you see, I left the perforations in the film on purpose. So they're nice and straight. I didn't stabilize, so they move a little bit, but they're straight. And the film, you'll see it's off kilter. So the gate somehow is crooked in this person's camera. Um, and then there's some of their filming style. It's like they'll go, brr, 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 brr. It's, you guys got to see this. There's this footage is nothing spectacular. It's the Grand Canyon for the most part, but I want to show you guys this quick film. The Kodacolor stuff where you had a projector with the special projector. Yeah, you love to do that, radios. I remember that. All right, here's the film. Again, nothing spectacular. I don't. It was filmed at the Grand Canyon, and here it is. But take a look at that gate. Take a look at that gate. She's the only. Okay. You look how crooked it is. Popcorn time. It almost looks like it was projected on a wall and then filmed with a video camera. Of course, that's not true because I scanned it. Very odd, Mike. When I looked at this, I couldn't. I thought I had it in the scanner wrong at first. I couldn't understand what was going on, but clearly that gate is not right. Trying to get everything in one reel. Yeah, for sure. Look at some of these shots. It gets. Yeah, look at this. Blip, 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 blip. It's like a Revere R8 camera gate. Yeah, I don't know what camera it was. Definitely misaligned. Yeah, that could be too, Angus. Gate could have been loose, but it's not really moving. I mean, the film is not stabilized itself, the scan, but it doesn't seem like the gate is moving independent of the perforations. don't know if the film was crooked, but remember the perforations are in the film. So if they're straight, shouldn't the frame be straight? Also, this has an edge code on it of two pluses. You'll see them flash right there. You see the flash? You get that, then you get boom. You get this, then you get boom, two pluses. That tells me that this film was manufactured in 1968. It's the only edge code. It only represents 1968. Look at the clothing, you guys. Is that late 60s clothing? Because there's no vehicles that I can remember. Here's the middle of the film, where they're taking it out. Light leak. And then that, and then craziness, and then skip, skip. Ties and shirts, yeah. Hats were normal then. Dress up to go on vacation. Is that what it is, Gorilla? The Keystone Wind? Christian, you might be right. I mean, it's just strange that the perforations, you think the film was slightly tugging and bent in there? Looks like 40s or 50s. So I'm very confused. I may have to email my Kodak guy because I'm very confused by that edge code. Skip to Maloo. Zoot suits. Yeah, that would be the 20s, wouldn't it? Kind of a newsboy cap. Oh, those are cool caps. So, yeah, when I first watched it, my thought was, you wish you could figure out where it was filmed. Oh, kind of looks like the flatlands of maybe the Everglades. That's the Everglades. Faulty trigger. The person doesn't seem to go for super short shots. Yeah, could be too. It could be definitely a camera issue, or I don't know. I guess there's several things it could be, but I mean, I just thought it was so unique that I don't know that our gate's crooked, and I mean we don't keep it straight. We don't keep steady shots, and boom, 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 boom. Could be Mars. Perfs are straight. The gate is off weird. I know that's the thing. The perfs are nice and even, but the gate is not. It's so crazy. I tell you, crazy. Yeah, the left side being jagged. That's the camera gate. That's their identification mark. Yes, the two little humps there or whatever. Ta-da! Hey, I'm back. Looks like I didn't put my camera. Almost cut my head off there. Here, I'll just sit like that. I have to reset everything up every time I do these, so it's not always exactly the same. Anyway, I thought you guys might enjoy that. That was just, and again, I apologize for the terrible audio. I do want to try to sort out. We did have a power surge, so it could very well be my internet that is going to be the purpose or the cause of this being spotty. Um, I'm not really that technically advanced. I miss Kodachrome too. It was so nice. Fritz, it could be the 60s. I'm going to try to reach out to my buddy that worked at Kodak that helped design the Edge Code program and see if he's helped me before with an Edge Code that didn't make sense. So, let's see. I got a feeling it's probably just a film in the wrong box, that probably is from 1968. Even though we had Super 8 film in 1968, we still had plenty of regular 8. Yes, that's definitely Kodachrome. I know, I miss it. Yeah, the song Kodachrome. It's so funny. Until I mentioned it, there's a funny story, and my sister was in the chat earlier, and I teased her about it once on a video. She thought all these years that Paul Simon song, she didn't know the name of it, so she just would listen to it. She always thought he was saying coat of chrome. Coat of chrome. Love her. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Coat of chrome. Lori. Woo! All right, kids. I got to check out Ethan Moses's Roller Transport. That's what I'll be doing. Thank you, Rich, for all of this delicious found film. I truly appreciate it. We have time for one dad joke. If anybody wants to give me a page number. Oh, you're still here, Lori? Code of Chrome, remember that? Lori, give me a page number. I'm going to let my sister decide. We'll say between 20 and 300. And 300. Band. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She may be kind of in and out. Oh, she said 75. All right, Lori. We're going to read one dad joke. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be, oh, that's good. I don't mind going to work. The true annoyance is having to stay there for 40 hours a week doing the jobs of 4 people while getting paid the salary of 1. All right, there's other jokes on this page. The brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. Oh, that was a. You know, there's one more. Since my sister gave me page 75, let's read the last one. A village blacksmith hired an apprentice. You follow me? The blacksmith told the boy, when I take the horseshoe out of the fire, I'll lay it on this anvil. And when I nod my head, you hit it with this hammer. The apprentice did just as he was told, and that's how he became the village blacksmith. I never told you guys they would be funny. The village idiot, you know, the village. So anyway, I like my rubber band joke better. Woohoo! Like when I thought paper for Lori. I do need a laugh track. More than a woman, more than a woman to me. I can't sing it because I'll get a copyright strike. Do better, sir. You know, Cinemind, I think you're right. The fact that they are so pathetically dull and dumb does make them funnier. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yes, film that parade and the car show radios. That sounds fun. Free. They are definitely, definitely painful. Hi, Piper, and bye, Piper. Can peas, can peas. If you, wait, if the dang reel shows before Saturday, yeah, get it. Hopefully it does. Take some still cameras also. Why I oughta. Bye, Lori. Guys,